YouTube? We are back again with another reaction video. My name's Adam.
And I'm Macy.
And we are Macy and Adam React. And you always laugh at me. She's
What?
their nails. You laugh at me when I start these.
I don't laugh at you. Sometimes I just get, jumpy. Oh, it's starting na.
Oh. So, we are establishing that Macy is a metalhead.
Why are we establishing it? Okay.
And so today, I figured if she's gonna be a metalhead, she better listen to the grandfathers of heavy metal. And why not the band that created the sound that became heavy metal? Obviously, of course, I'm talking about Black Sabbath. Now, how much do you know about Black Sabbath?
Ozzy Osbourne.
She knows Ozzy Osbourne. Did you know Ozzy was only on their first 7 albums?
No, I didn't know how many albums they had.
Sabbath started in '68.
Okay.
And they released 7 albums with Ozzy. And then in '79, he was kicked out of the band because of his substance abuse issues. Their next album had Ronnie James Dio, who'd been in Rainbow, as their lead singer. Now, Ozzy, is iconic, of course. And the Black Sabbath sound with Ozzy is iconic. But many, and myself included, would argue that Ronnie James Dio was a far better singer. Ozzy is Ozzy. But as far as just pure vocal ability, Ronnie James Dio is amazing.
Okay.
Tiny little guy, too. Real small.
Okay.
This song we're listening to is the title track off of the album that they did with Ronnie James Dio as lead singer. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the rest of the band. The drummer is Bill Ward, amazing drummer. Bass player, Geezer Butler, one of my inspirations as a bass player. You remember a couple years ago when I was trying to learn that bass solo? Yeah. That was Geezer Butler. The intro.
That's your ringing tone, right?
Yes, that's the ringtone on my phone is the intro to NIB, that bass solo that Geezer does.
Yeah.
And then of course there's their lead guitarist Tony Iommi, who worked in a metal factory as a young man. Huh? Well, like sheet metal.
Yeah.
And on his last day working there, he lost the tips of his ring and middle fingers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which completely changed the way he played guitar. He wasn't able to play, normally anymore.
Yeah.
And so he started experimenting with power chords. And power chords, basically, you're just laying your fingers over the strings. And it changed the way he played, and he ended up coming up with that crunchy, thick sound that became the basis of all heavy metal. Tony Iommi doesn't lose the tips of his fingers, we may never have that heavy metal sound.
Wow.
So when I say that they're the grandfathers or the founders of heavy metal, I mean it.
I think it's better to say founders instead of grandfathers.
Well, they're also all old as hell.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're listening to Heaven and Hell live. My favorite song from the Dio era. Okay. And I've got the lyrics pulled up for you over here.
Thanks.
Really deep lyrics, too. So, with no further ado, let's jump right in. Hit that like button. Don't forget to do that. The original video will be down below. This is the live version, so you can see just how amazing of a frontman Dio really was. And let's do it. That's Tony Iommi right there. Butler, the bass player.
Oh.
He's just so young there.
Keep your hands up if you would. I'm going to sing on and on and on. I'd just like to have you sing it after me if you would. Just one time and see what it goes like. Here we go. Right. On and on and on. Yes, very good, very good. Best so far. Now if you do us one other favor. All the people in this front part, surrounded by all the people on the sides, all of you, just don't do a thing. Just lay back for a second, all right? You're obviously the people with the most courage, and you got to the ticket office first, and you're the loudest, and you're all those things. So we don't need your help. So you just lay back if you would. JT, give me some lights, my son. Doc, you just come. It's all you people on the sides that we want. It's your chance. Yes, and way up there in heaven. If you would, just you on the sides, all the way around. Clap your hands for this. Good cross, mate. Now just you on the side, sing along, if you would. Here we go. You can be louder than them. On and on and on. Again. On and on and on. Now another one. On and on and on. Very good. Very good. Now you can lay back and rest for a second. And you're going to show them how to do it, right? All right, here we go. Sing. On and on and on. Yeah. On and on and on. Okay, shake the place. On and on and on. All right. Because you're always the best. Jim. Now just one time, everyone. Just one of them. Here we go. On and on and on. Thank you. Just one more thing. You've obviously come to this place because you like rock and roll music. Is that right? And you come back here to see whoever is a good rock and roll organization, right? But just remember, people think this means something other than what it really is. If you'd all join us, we'll tell you what it means. It means long live rock and roll. Put him up! All right. Yeah, yeah! There's a big black shape looking up at me. Oh. He said, I know where you want to be. Said, come with me, I'll give you desire. But first, you gotta burn in fire. Then a little white shape looked down at me. He said, heaven is where you ought to be. Said, come with me, I know just what to do. But I said, go away, I'm gonna burn in hell with all of you. Yeah, yeah. All right. And it's on and on, heaven and hell. On and on,
Ronnie James Dio was a hell of a frontman, huh?
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
So, this, since the like late 70s, early 80s, this has been synonymous with rock and roll, heavy metal, right?
Yeah.
Ronnie James Dio was the one that started that.
Oh, okay.
So,
When was that? The concert or
that
whatever?
looked like it was probably around 81 or 82. I'm not sure
Oh,
exactly
okay.
when the date was on it.
Yeah. And I understand that I know that his voice is considered as better than Ozzy's. I mean Ozzy's voice is very iconic. Like once you hear his voice, you know it's Black Sabbath. But
Right.
yeah, I understand why I know
Yeah, I mean,
some people say his is
Ozzy's
better.
voice is iconic, and he is an amazing singer. But for pure, like, just tone and quality,
Yeah,
yeah.
quality.
That being said, there's so many Black Sabbath songs that I would much rather hear Ozzy sing than ever hear, Ronnie
Mm.
sing.
And I kind of associate his voice. What is his name?
Ronnie James Dio.
Ronnie James something.
Dio.
Dio. Okay. So I kind of associate his voice with, I know, Freddie Mercury's.
Okay. Dio is considered to have one of the greatest voices in heavy metal.
Well, Freddie
So,
Mercury is also.
well, yeah, but Queen wasn't really metal. They were
Yeah.
rock.
I mean, just the quality of the voice.
Yeah. No. Ronnie James Dio is amazing. It's funny because there was that part there where I saw you looking at the lyrics and I told you, no, this isn't part of the song.
Hmm.
And it was weird. It's just like this little ad lib stuff
With the
that he did.
audience participation. After that.
Right after that, right.
And let's ad lib.
It was funny because there was a line where he said, there's a figure in black staring at you, or something like that, right?
Mm.
Or there's a figure in black watching over you. That's actually a line from the song Holy Diver, which is weird because Holy Diver didn't come out until he had his own band, Dio.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he used.
It wasn't until after he left Black Sabbath. So I don't know if he'd already written Holy Diver.
Maybe.
But yeah, that line. The rest of that part wasn't from Holy Diver, but that line,
Just that
there's
line.
a figure in black watching over you, is from Holy Diver. So that, I wasn't expecting that actually when he said it.
Also, this song in particular, it's really interesting. I like the lyrics. It's eerie. I know, it's kind of about existentialism or something like that. I like it.
My favorite line in the song is during that last part when he says, "The world is full of kings and queens who'll blind your eyes and steal your dreams."
Yeah.
That's heavy. And the when you walk in golden halls, you get to keep the gold that falls.
Yeah. That got me too.
Yeah, it's a really heavy, deep song.
Right? It's deep.
And then you got Geezer there just killing it with that bass line. Tony Iommi is just such a revolutionary guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you were paying attention to his hand when.
Like with, I know.
Yeah. So
Band-Aids.
he actually had these metal tips made
Oh, those
for
are
his
metal
fingers.
tips.
That's
I
why.
thought it was Band-Aid.
No. He had these metal tips made for his fingers for when he played,
Mm,
which is another part of what led to that sound that he had.
cool.
So.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you think? Obviously, this isn't their most iconic song. At some point, the problem is that I know you've heard a lot of Ozzy's Black Sabbath.
Maybe.
I know you've heard Paranoid.
Yeah.
I know you've heard Iron Man.
Yeah.
I know you've heard at least the intro to NIB.
Remember,
That's
it's
my
in our
bass intro.
playlist. So yeah, I've heard of
Right.
the whole song.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is in the playlist.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard like War Pigs or Fairies Wear Boots or Rat Salad.
War Pigs I've heard of.
You know War Pigs. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Black Sabbath, the song.
Oh. Excuse me.
So there's still songs I could play for you that you haven't heard. But I wanted to go, since I knew she'd heard a lot of Ozzy Sabbath, I wanted to go with this because I wanted her to get a different feel for it.
I've
So,
never heard of him. You
yeah,
have the same hair.
I saw that.
Kept on doing that.
So, what songs should she listen to next from Sabbath? What did you think of this live video? Let us know in the comments. The link to the video will be in the description, as well as links to all of our socials. She's got a new video out on our travel channel detailing our trip to
After
Bahal.
100 years.
Yeah, she doesn't update it very often.
Busy guys.
But if you want to go check it out, it's at Macy and Adventures. There's a link to the channel down in the description. If you do go over there, let her know that you came from Macy and Adam React. It'll make her day. And hit the like button if you like the reaction. What else should they do?
Subscribe.
We love it when we see the new subscriptions. We love all of you guys. And look forward to seeing you next time. And until next time, see ya.